Caboose, are those hostiles engaging the checkpoint like 20 meters out?
Northwest, yes.
We have hostiles engaging west checkpoint. We're getting shot here.
Eyes on T80. I'm gonna try to get a shot on it.
Infantry, west side, including RPG.
Did we get those civilians moved, Alex?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Did we get the civilians on pad 1?
That
not yet.
Not stopped.
We have a tank right here at west checkpoint.
The bird, their extract is inbound right now.
Alright, so with everything, I'm going to start that briefing now. Let's go here. Alright, so this is Operation Resurgent Hope. This is the third part, the final part, in our saga, which is based off of the Reclaim of Valor timeline. For those who don't know, we are in an alternate timeline where Russia basically instigated World War III, but not really. They decided to, it was started in the 80s, where Russia basically decided to invade the continental United States through the Gulf of Mexico.
Joined your channel.
They nuked pretty much all of Texas, Florida, and Washington, D.C., and pushed up into Texas, and came very, very close to splitting the country in half by pushing north. Their goal was to basically segment the states into two halves. However, due to the efforts of the 91st and various other reinforcements from the Anchorage Division up in Alaska at Yellowstone, we held out, pushed them back, and then basically we sued for peace as a result. We didn't want to get nuked anymore. And then kind of 20 years later, fast forward to this era, we have spent the past two operations. The first one was our breach on Sugar Lake, was to plant and retrieve some intelligence at a data facility that was the old NASA facility down at Sugar Lake in Texas. Once we completed that, the Russians were on the back foot. We tailed them back to here with leads that there was a Russian HVT that was a really, really high importance in obtaining. That was the Russian hacker and the data analyst that we captured our last main operation. And that all comes to a head tonight, which is us basically in our final effort to ensure that the Russians basically don't achieve their main objective. We have to defend the U.S. embassy located here in Pakistan. The main goal here is by preventing a Russian assault. We all have helmet cams. We will show what's going on. What the Russians are doing is a blatant attack on U.S. interests and as well as NATO, and that will be the final nail in the coffin. The UN will hold a Security Council meeting, and we will then basically the CSAT or Canton Strategic Alliance Treaty will dissolve, which obviously that involves Russia, the Iranian states, most of the Middle East, Turkey, and some old NATO allies who had moved over in the 80s as a result of all that happened. So, our objective for tonight, we need these three things. We are conducting a coin operation or counterinsurgency. This is going to be the north side of FATA, or the federally administrated tribal areas in Pakistan. If you guys check your maps, it's going to be the north side demarcated in blue. That is the U.S. Embassy compound. That is going to be our primary AO for this evening. We're going to protect the embassy and all allied personnel. There are noted insurgents, terrorist cells, and Russian-backed terrorists, as well as just straight-up Russians. However, the Russians aren't too keen on directly involving themselves, but it's pretty blatantly obvious that they are. We need to prevent them, neutralize all hostile forces that try to incur the compound, and protect U.S. personnel. We also need to verify any intel that we obtained. That'll be primarily via me, who will be your PL for this evening, as well as your eye in the sky, operating through your guys' helmet cams to ensure that what we're seeing coincides with what we're expecting from CIA informants on the ground. Those are our three main objectives. As far as details, you guys will not be responsible for you're going to be responsible for locating and retrieving all the U.S. personnel at the embassy. But as far as actually getting them onto the birds, you are not responsible for that. CIA informants and other embassy security detail will be assisting you guys in getting civilians and other personnel onto the birds. We're going to have to evacuate Probably around 30
User
to
joined
40
your channel.
civilian targets. So this will be quite a lengthy operation that we have to basically hold out and defend the embassy until they can all get out of there. And like I said earlier, we're going to be split into two teams. We have a heavy assault, ground assault team who will be operating primarily in the Striker assault vehicles. They're the big guns. They're going to be punching through the exclusion zone, which we have demarcated on your guys' PDAs. Once they punch through and move to secure a defensive perimeter at the embassy site, they're going to coordinate with the QRF team, which will be manned by Falcon. Ghost guys in the back. And they will be providing localized security in case you guys get flanked. And their primary objective for the QRF is calling out armored targets, so that way the ground guys can prepare and ensure that they don't get surprise attacked by like tanks or anything else like that. And that's basically just more of what I just said. QRF will also act as a medevac, and if things get too hairy at the embassy or we need to evacuate injured personnel, or we have to work on getting more reinforcements down on the ground, that's going to be the QRF team. Yeah, I will take note here, if you are KIA at the embassy site, there is no reinsertion point there. You will have to come all the way back to main base here at Camp Paxton, and a SOAR taxi or one of the 82nds guys, we're going to have to fly you in into the embassy site. So keep in mind your lives are valuable. You cannot just go throwing them away. That is probably like solid 2 clicks, 2 to 3 click flight from here directly to the embassy, and then obviously will be a hot zone when you're inserting as well. So let's try and avoid that. Medics, hopefully we can prevent that from happening. Unless we have a Black Hawk Down situation, in which case that we'll probably call Broken Arrow, and we'll have to get a retrieval team for them. But again, let's hope that all doesn't happen tonight. And as for evac and finalization of the mission, once we evacuate all U.S. personnel, Delta, that's going to be us, we're going to do a final sweep of the embassy. We're going to move to scuttle any U.S. vehicles that are still remaining. Then we're going to evacuate out of there, either via ground or air. That'll be up to SOEC and myself's call at the time, based off of assets that are available. And yeah, well, hopefully I'll make it back. We'll pop some beers, and we'll call that a night.
Oh, wait, actually, I am going to get a beer right now.
As far as live intelligence that we have, this is a satellite photograph marked up a little bit for you guys to take a look at. This is the embassy compound you guys are going to be looking at. North is straight up that way. West and east checkpoints are demarcated on the map in blue. Black dots indicate main HQ buildings. I know it's a little hard to see, but those are basically the two main areas where where the embassy workers work and such. There's also various barracks that are spaced out around the embassy site. Again, you guys will have to retrieve the workers and other U.S. personnel, but you will not be responsible for loading them. And this is just a second view from a different angle. This is from drone footage.
So are we going to be like parking them next to the helipad for retrieval, or?
That'll be your call on the ground. I'll try once you guys start locating, and the ground team especially, once you guys start locating the guys, I'll give you further directives. Alex, out for all purposes tonight, Alex is operational lead of Phoenix. His XO will be Caboose. And for operational lead of Falcon, or the QRF team, that's going to be Sergeant Brewer. And then his XO is going to be Corporal Tarkus. Your SOAC for this evening is going to be Rico. Alright. Are there any questions? Alright. Well, if you haven't been assigned a team, let's go head out. Start kitting up appropriately. Ground team, you guys need to leave in one mic so you guys can get ahead of the air team. It's going to take you guys quite a bit to drive over there. Otherwise, good luck. Godspeed. Let's kick some ass, boys.
Cool. Okay, Smith.
Get 2 other buddies, make groups of 3.
One medic on each station?
Yeah. But medics will probably be a bit wandering, just in case, maybe someone in the southwest side.
Casey. Alright.
I'll probably be with you.
Who else wants to go
Casey
east? Okay, I'll go east. Anybody else?
I'll be west side.
So gold come over
I'll
here.
go east.
And
Okay,
then
I need some people on the
probably
southwest of the side of them.
probably send Hero and Zoid down there, right?
Can't do that. Fuentes will be in the fire station. So,
Alex, up here on map is a spot for the southwest team.
Needs more help with the.
say again, please?
I marked on a map possible location for the southwest team.
Yeah, southwest team will basically need to find like a location where they can easily see. Well,
They can
better
also
than
station
one.
themselves inside the school.
Okay, you guys will be battle buddies at southwest then.
Yeah, 3 on each side. Fuentes in the tower and 2 on the southwest.
That's the plan for now, yeah.
That works.
Or do we want to do up the strikers? Yeah. Well, Fuentes should probably actually have somebody with them.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want Fuentes by himself. Let's see here. I wonder if we can poach one person from
The QRF, probably not.
QR. Well, let's
If,
see.
I was gonna say, if need be, I got a 4 times on my auto rifle. I could be up there with Fuentes covering the west still.
Yeah, it's better to
could.
have. Okay, yeah, you can go with Fuentes.
That works.
I'd be
Whatever
forward
works
with
with you
yours.
guys, I don't mind.
Then we can
That
just
way,
choose
at least I can call out if one of us gets hit.
Yeah, because if Fuentes you go down, then no one will know for Barca.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got
basically
your back,
thought.
buddy.
Alright, so
Okay.
Ghost is going to be with Fuentes on the tower, while the gold and Hughes are going to be on the ground at the east end.
Copy that.
You need me to carry any ammo for you? I got a lot of room in my
Also
backpack.
packed a long-range
I
scope
think I
inside
got
for
quite
my
a few
gun, just in
rounds,
case.
A few mags. I reorganized.
If we go
Phoenix.
by if we find an arsenal, I'll just add some ammo to my back, just in case.
We are.
Alright, yeah, I
sorting out
got
who's good at
7
long range
mags
at the
and
moment.
1 in, so 8 mags
sec.
total.
Should probably get ready to load up.
We need a long range. That's what I'm worried about here. We need someone in communication QRF. Does anyone have
LR
Read
sir.
them inside.
Anybody have that, sir?
There's one take
Does
113.
anybody have that, sir? Motherfuckers.
no one?
Come on
No one
now.
has the LR set?
Well,
I
you
have
see, Zoid, I'm
JTAG
medic, so...
LR.
I have LR, and I do still have JTAG, but it's been a while since I've done it.
Well, basically, we need someone in communication QRF. They're going to be calling out, enemies and Vicks and
Zoid,
such.
my man? You want to take
So
me
we're
to the
going to
team?
need someone who is going to relay that
Taking one
information
for
to
the
the
team.
team.
That's been my job this entire time. I'm just
Let me
waiting
see.
until someone said something. So yeah, I can do it.
If you're really up for it, Zoid, then I'd appreciate it.
It's been my sole job.
It sadly has been.
Sadly, I don't know. I wanted to do it.
Farmer, we got until we.
Alright, look, sounds like they're
Okay,
heading
so
out.
that's set up.
I have to go get a long range backpack and not leave me. Hey, I have to go get a backpack. Do not leave me here.
Copy that. Okay, okay, remember press T to range before you fire, so you don't miss.
Do we have like the southwest team go with the western striker as well?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so who wants to drive?
Who has the best ping is the better question.
There's a real winding road that you'll get fucked if you drive off it. So
Sounds like we're being called out.
Just get in and we'll...
Alright, I'm driving first, striker.
we're moving, Phoenix. Let's get going.
Testing striker 186. Nope.
Testing 86, striker 1.
Whoever's another striker with the vehicle radio, make sure you're set to 86. Could this vehicle radio set up?
Yeah, it should be on 86.
Testing 86, striker 1.
Turn the speakers on the striker. I got it.
So wait, are you in the striker?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your radio frequency for LA? So
Okay, go between point will be 81.
okay, you got it set up. Okay. So we're sure. Okay, we got the vehicle radio set up for the strikers. Are we able to speak to the other striker right now?
Well, we can speak to them over short range.
I mean, I guess that's just to make sure. So, but okay, Caboose, your radio's set up.
Yeah. Alright. Shall we head out?
Yeah, let's go.
I thought Storm was on A6 also.
There you loud and clear over 81.
Missed the turn.
Okay, you guys are responsible for getting my cast.
Yeah, just wait some.
Okay, I will. Here's how I'll do it. I'll call over 86 for QRF, and then I'll get on the horn with you guys and let you know exactly where I need it.
Godspeed, everyone.
Phoenix team, be advised, we're most likely going to run into enemy ambushes on the way to the embassy. Basically, we are just going to try to push right through, you know, don't stop unless something catastrophic happens. But other than a dire emergency, we are just going to keep on trucking.
Push you no matter what, got it.
Are we supposed to stop for that informant?
Except for the informant, yeah, thanks for reminding me. There is an
turning
informant.
southeast. Alright, I'm opening up the gas. I gave her all she got.
The long ride.
Yeah, you
Strikers, whoever's in charge of the radios, just put them on speaker for 86, so that way everybody can hear it.
copy that.
What was the chance of IEDs again?
I said be on the lookout.
Commander has thermal if you can see it on there.
Yeah, I'm on the thermals right now. I'll look out for it.
I'm gonna try and stick on the right side of the road.
That's thermal on the gun too. So.
Just my gun.
Shit out of my finger.
Heroes again.
You know, I got so mad I needed to cut myself. That's what.
You need to limit your speed in that winding road there. Do it. Just, I've heard that if you fall off, it's
I'm
gonna be real pain.
close to the metal.
Considering how heavy these strike is, I think. But still a lot of speed button anyways.
Alright, it's delete. Delete key. What is the convoy speed?
I think it's just the metal.
60 basically.
Oh, anybody got a good story to tell while we're driving?
Yep. This one time, in a 91st operation, there was a time where a certain squad almost didn't take a long-range radio, and it would have been fucking hilarious. We should have let it happen.
Well, yeah. I was kind of wondering about the long range. And,
I was just sitting back. I was gonna let it happen.
And then
I texted Smith with the tablet, and I was like, Phoenix doesn't have a long range. It's gonna be hilarious.
I was gonna say something before we got because
I assumed that we already had an LR, so I wasn't even bothered with it.
because based on the mission parameters, I was like, okay, I mean an LR, right? So on the way there, I'm like, do we have an LR? So,
that was fucking. That would have been glorious. Show up to the AO. So QRF's just flying above us, trying to get a hold of them over short range.
There is an arsenal, so technically.
I'm thinking just looking across this open plain. That's good.
I mean, that way, apparently it's really pretty mountainous. I advise you to be very careful off-road.
Oh,
it's been us up by a few seconds, so.
Oh yeah, I mean that was fun. It's obvious, especially when we get up to the northern region here, like around the border point. It's gonna get a bit more bumpy.
Why is the map like bugged or what?
No, it's just the region is very mountainous, and so off-roading might give us a chance to get stuck in a ditch or something.
Hey, it's Caboose Johnny, you'll be fine.
Let's see, where should we park the strikers?
Probably park it off to the right. It's facing uphill. We can go talk to the informant right before it, if you look.
Where's the informant in regards to like how long it's gonna be until we reach him?
The informant, yeah, it's still a bit. It's like, seems like halfway.
If you look at the map, he has this informant's on a hill. Stop like right here somewhere. You could probably get out and walk up there.
Yeah, I'll just mark it on the on site channel.
Potentially. Or we could just drive straight up and YOLO.
Let's see here. Yeah, we'll probably drive off to the side. Just not up before we get to the front.
Does it feel like I'm driving my car right now? Yes, every so often I put pressure on the gas. Alright, is it straight or left ahead?
To the left.
Yeah, left.
I take this left.
Yep.
Yeah, left's coming up. Take it. Right over here.
Little handbrake.
Drift. Yeah, drift.
Gas.
Boost taxi service.
Just, be advised, closer to get higher probability you're going to run some ambush or something.
That's alright. We're in a striker.
Survive a small one.
They're amphibious, bro. We tested this on a mini-up.
I'm gonna start getting in thermals now.
Yeah, make sure. See if there's any thermal signatures.
Make sure you point out all hostile ghosts.
Yeah.
They are to be eliminated.
Keep an eye on the compass as well.
Yeah, I'm on the thermals right now. I get a little panicked every time I see a rabbit thing that's so 90.
Just make sure it's not around
The question is why do IEDs have heat signatures as they're explosives? They shouldn't have heat sigs.
Because some dumbass stuff to signal it's the explosive every time.
Every single time. That boys.
You mean they're
sounds-
freshly baked explosives?
That's
Look
it.
at that. That's the sound of our saviors. Infantry goes in to die, while the other infantry company goes in to save them and also die.
It's a good little cycle.
Okay, be advised, striker in front, striker 1, striker back, striker 2.
For just make things clean.
What is quick response force going to be doing? Are they going to be flying around? Or
They're gonna be
flying
loiter.
around, loitering, looking for hostiles, and basically an area needs reinforcements.
How much you
They'll
want to bet
have
that
people
I'm just
drop
going to
it.
get shot?
Well, if they
while
get
they're
shot
waiting
down,
for us.
it'd be very unfortunate.
Not quite how your
What's the probability of them having air?
Anti-air?
They'll most
RPGs.
likely them having air, like
Yeah, I
helicopters.
say the likelihood of
Yeah,
them having walk-ons
helicopters,
is going to be very
MiGs,
small.
whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty likely they're going to be facing enemy helicopters at some point.
Who knows? They might
So
have
we're going to have to have
a
a time,
gun.
right?
Say again?
Yeah, they're gonna have time if they have helicopters.
Yeah.
Apparently. Are we expecting anything?
No. So we're gonna go first.
One of those was great. Not for a long time, man. Look ahead.
And this thing's chugging.
Perhaps I should have waited 5 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like we could have waited a little more. Save fuel.
Oh Lord. I'm half tempted to just off-road it so I can cut time.
I mean, are you looking in front of us? You see those huge hill right there?
No, but right here to the left.
Man, I guess.
Just every now and again, cutting across, or cutting a corner. I have to adjust my seat real quick.
Still a ways off to Phoenix. When they get to the dismount point, Striker 1 will park left, Striker 2 will park right. We'll get out, scope the area in front of us, make sure, there's no, ambush there where the informant is supposed to be.
So
And then we'll move on.
thing on purpose. It's going to take us forever to get these uphill.
I guess that's why he really wanted us to leave early.
Hey, Striker 2, how are things back there?
Oh, we got armed people to our
Slow
left.
and steady.
Copy that.
Armored to the left? Or hostiles?
Armed hostiles.
Can you train on them? Yep, start shooting.
Direct
Striker 2, be advised we have hostiles in front
Hostiles
of
to our
us.
left.
Start shooting.
Just run through it.
Keep going. Gunners, start shooting.
Use those coax.
Send it.
Oh, it looks like an IED tried to go off. Oh, more hostiles front. More hostiles front. On the road.
Copy. There's gonna be a few beyond.
Look for rubble. The right?
To the right. Two hostiles to the right.
Shark 2, be advised we have enemies on our right.
We got him.
Okay. Look, Striker 1, Striker 2, we have Vicks coming up front. Start shooting. Nice job. Just keep on moving.
Alright, I guess it's cannon time.
Talking to Spetsnaz. Do you have cats lit up behind us if you know if there are no survivors? I need cast to clean up behind us and make sure there are no survivors on our route.
Well, I could have Striker 2 so we can get
Can somebody keep an eye on that ridge line? I don't like it.
I have thermals pointed. I don't see any heat sinkers.
Honestly though, if I was the enemy, I'd wait until this ridge line because they know you gotta come up here and their best chance of killing us all in one rocket is from the
That's
top.
where our back is going to be to them.
I mean, we're sitting ducks at moving 15 kilometers an hour.
They
I'm
can't-
trying to shift it.
I'm just saying they can't penetrate the armor to the side.
Yeah. I'm just worried.
Much appreciated.
Uh-oh, I got Smith on map. Good job, guys.
Yeah, so their best chance of killing us all in the striker would be coming up over the ridge, shooting us with an RPG from the top down, so that way you hit the top armor, because the top armor is going to be the weakest.
Yeah.
Instant death.
And possibly hitting the turret just to decommission it.
Yeah,
Or they
nothing.
hit the armor itself.
Honestly, if I were them, I would shoot directly for the driver's hatch. Fucking kill everybody. Don't worry about it. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
T who must not be named.
I don't see any explosives, so I guess.
Yeah, no, I think it's from one side of the road.
No, that's just a lily. Looks like they got
No, our foreman's still doesn't. Yep, we got them. Yep.
hostile.
Shark 2, be advised, we have enemies coming up.
Oh,
IED left, watch it.
Shark 2, be advised, IED left.
Roger.
Just up ahead.
And IED right. Wall.
And IED right. I missed that somehow, but...
Shark 2, what's your status?
Striker 2's good.
Copy that. Striker 2, be advised, we have an IED in the middle of the road, and the curve just up ahead.
An IED buddy, bro.
Roger.
IED buddy.
Just go off road now. I thought it was a fucking IED.
Striker 2, false alarm, it was a bunny.
Yeah, we're very deceiving.
The Russians are using cutting edge tech, it seems.
Alright, try to keep speed controlled here. It's gonna be a little crazy.
Yeah, try not to throw it.
Yeah, I'm putting my phone.
This turret zoom is so zoomed in.
I feel like they might try to send a car at us here.
I'll get my vehicle ready.
That was an expedition. That's not, I hope that wasn't a truck.
That was just URM dying, don't worry about it.
Not our problem.
So we get there, we try to call them here after all dead.
Close it.
Fantastic. Now we gotta fight over
I see it there. See it? Yeah, I saw it there. Yeah, I saw it
Shark 2, be advised, multiple hostiles up on the ridge in front. Yeah, keep moving, don't stop. You'll probably start going backwards if you stop on this speed.
Alright, I'm gonna go off-road yard to avoid the curb.
We're less than a click away. IED is on both sides of the road. IED is on both sides of the
Shark
road.
2, I advise you skip the section of the road up ahead.
You already did.
Roger. Wonder 6.
Striker 2, what's the status of your deck?
Striker 2's good.
Got it.
Man, Striker's been eating IDs, but they seem to be okay.
I triggered them to eat them.
You can feel it. I'm feeling they're gonna do this. Down the road here.
Striker 1, Striker 2, get ready for ambush. Keep looking at the sides here.
I don't have any thermal 6 so far, but...
Oh, this is good. This is Death Valley.
This
Yeah,
would be
they're
the
gonna come in,
perfect
they're gonna come in.
opportunity.
Let's not
Gunner, look
I
at
saw thermals over there behind the trees.
They ready
Alright,
to
remember, do not fire on
We're near dismount point, get ready.
This looks like
Striker 1, Striker 2, park right, Striker 1, park left. Gunner, stay in. Yeah, Gunner, stay in. Everyone else
Sim
get out.
ahead.
Fuentes to the south, where you can snipe at some of those guys left on the hill.
Okay, I want pick. Everyone pull security in case you know are moving up to the informant.
I don't see any hostiles. Okay, move it up. Cuff me, please. I guess we're... Take shots.
Phoenix, be advised, we're taking shots from hostiles next to the big, next to that big clay-looking tower.
Coming up to you.
Yeah, I want 3 people to come up, everyone else maintain security.
They're right to our north.
They're in the main area.
If they're in the clay tower, I say let's bring up Striker 2 and blast it.
Yeah, bring up one of the strikers closer to the informant.
Striker 2 moving forward.
Got it. And we are getting shots from where that tower is.
Striker 2, come up to my position. It's up on the ridge line, to your right a little bit.
Hey, I'm gonna see you next to a tree.
Yep.
What just happened?
Who did we just lose? Who did we just lose?
Informant's dead.
We lost the informant. No, someone else just got deleted.
Oh, Casey's gone. His gun's the only thing remaining.
No, his body's over here. Alex is dead as fuck. I'm assuming.
Oh, it says hostage thing.
You want me to move the striker up or hold here?
No, there's another informant that's dead over here.
Move the striker up now. Informant is hostile. Or was hostile, I should say.
Phoenix, what's the situation?
It was a trap.
Yeah, I noticed when I got this exploded into a billion pieces.
Alright, let's clear out that clay tower area. Strikers, how many hang back? You have infantry cover.
Right.
Front striker 2 heading towards the clay tower. Make sure you got fresh mag
Or
guys.
there's any bodies near the informant.
There's only
Can anybody confirm that?
I can confirm it's only the informant there. The
informant and some
exploded
person.
Guys, 08, northeast side of the compound.
Okay.
They're on the outside of it, count 4 guys.
Alright, let's do the printing.
I want to keep our time here short, guys. We need to keep moving, so at most, a few minutes here clearing this place up.
Contact north.
First contact down. Another contact north.
Phoenix is not our objective.
Watch out, Frank out.
We should head back in the strikers, just pass this place up.
Alright, you want to pull out of here?
Yeah.
We need to find out if the informant was actually killed here. That's what Smith said.
Okay, never mind then.
Oh, we got hostiles east side of the compound. I repeat, east side of the compound. About 3 hostiles.
Copy that.
On the outside. Be careful, this is a kill house. I'm inside the compound.
There's a compound on the east side, okay.
I think Gold's also medic, so if he's out there with you, he can medic you.
Whoever's in the compound, you got guys to your right.
Okay, Striker, we got guys behind us. They're around my Striker right now. I can't get the one closest to me.
Copy that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, go case, you guys head back. Cover the strikers.
I got a guy directly to Striker 1's left. I can't hit him. Striker 1, the one on the road. There's a guy right back left my vehicle, laying like right next to me. I got him.
It's clear. We're clear.
There's another one right to my left. Okay, it's down. Oh, there's more coming up the hill.
Watch the southeast hill. There's going to be an ambush.
Alright, compound seems clear.
Way too close.
Where are you?
BTR, east of strikers.
Copy. I see you.
Compound.
Striker 2 attack. Eyes on BTR.
Anyone with the 18-4 or just BTR?
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
You are medicing myself.
More contact stop next to our ABP. We're on the rock.
Let's pull the strikers up. Let's get them out a little bit there.
Is that one of you guys up on?
Move the strikers up.
Got more people on the left side of the road, west.
Alright, it might be time to go. I haven't seen anybody.
Scrap the informant. That should be good.
I saw somebody marked as friendly informant by the campsite that was dead.
Moving out of the main building.
That might have been him. Is there anybody left inside the clay building?
I'm inside the clay building right now. Yeah, let's move out. Everyone get back to the strikers.
If you're moving to Striker 1, watch the west side of the hill. There were people over there.
Copy.
Getting back in driver's seat, Striker 1.
Alex, Striker 1.
Hey, Caboose, when you got a minute, I'm gonna bleed out.
Alright, I'll medic you as soon as possible.
Alright, Striker 2 loaded.
Alright, I'm gonna stitch you first, Zoid.
BTR southeast in the
Copy,
tree.
let me fix my arms.
I'm gonna leave
Striker
the
2,
arms
do you want
for
wheels?
Copy that. Striker 2, are you immobile? Are you able to move out of the way?
Striker 2 lost all his wheels. We're down.
Copy that. Everyone, Striker 2, get out.
I'm pretty sure I got the tank.
We could probably
I see
repair
a
it.
smoke cloud southeast now.
Do we have materials?
Contacts. Everyone striker 2, get out, pull security. Gunner, stay in. Everyone have your AT4s out in case more mix show up.
You want me to pull the striker up onto the hill?
Yeah, let's move up, see if we can get any eyes on hostiles.
Contacts east, coming over the hill.
Okay.
Use is down.
Hey, this just came in. We have the last BTR. We killed it.
Okay. We need to... Are we able to repair striker 2? That's the question here.
I'll figure that out.
Okay.
Command is speeded.
Hero, are you able to shoot on those hostiles?
Yep.
One time
where are
striker was
Southeast. Bearing 144.
made combat ineffective.
Might be a tree.
I don't see any heat signatures right now.
Yeah, I think it was a tree in the way here. Can you move us further up?
Hey, give me one.
Okay, yeah. We need to also get
User left your channel.
That good?
Yeah. There were hostiles.
Do we have comms with the sword?
Yeah, I got you, Casey, right there.
I've seen thermals, Hero, one bearing 153.
I think those are our guys.
There are guys?
Yeah, there's blue smoke over there.
Yeah.
Copy, must be Kilo. Yeah.
Everyone's on a gunner. Get out and pull security. I'm assuming people need medical and set up medical, get behind the strikers for cover.
Medical check, who needs it?
I'm in need of medical.
In this underbrush.
Yeah. Let me start. I got opened up again. Pack it up.
Do you need morphine?
Yes. Thank you.
Because I don't want to drop my medical bag. I'll lose it on this hill. We can go down to the ground now.
Alright. Striker 2 should be able to move down. Let's get the fuck out.
Striker 2 is still missing 2.
Who the fuck cares? It should be able to move.
It's better than having no wheels.
Yeah, everyone get back to the strikers. We need to get moving to that embassy. Unfortunately, we were unable to find an informant. But just got
I found his body.
Well, we're unable to find a living informant, but we're just got to make do.
Man is speeded.
What was that informant supposed to be telling us?
We're back on the move and the informant is confirmed KNA.
He's supposed to be warning us about something near the embassy?
Probably we might have to do a greater shit because we weren't able to get that intel, so just...
Yeah, striker 2 is severely limited
Solid
speed
copy. Do you want us
because
to
it's
hold or
lost
keep moving?
What's striker 2's speed?
Striker 2, what's your max speed right now?
Copy. Alright, we gotta hold for Ralph, and then we're gonna get some spare wheels for the other striker.
Yeah, hold for
Okay.
Ralph.
Be advised we are holding for Ralph and some spare wheels. Yeah, let's do that. Everyone dismount except for the gunners.
Repacking max.
Some people want to get up on the ridge to our east here for, get some recon, that's also pleasant.
honestly, it looks like this road's gonna get worse going down. Might have to off-road some bits.
Okay.
We got tired, boys.
Everyone get back to the strikers.
Should have named the performance smile on his face.
But he caught, dude.
He
joined your channel.
I didn't see an ID on the thermals, so I'm assuming he had a suicide vest or something.
I think that's what it was, because the crater was right where he was.
I made sure to check to see if one was exposed.
Was he supposed to be a CIA?
To go. Can I get medic over here? I need blood.
Yeah, wait. Where's
You can
Gold?
just pack him gold if he's stable.
Copy. Was that you, Zoid?
Gold's in striker too.
If the spare wheels are not being used, let's load them up. Oh shit, who shot?
We're getting shots on us. Time to go. Everyone get in. It's a little late now. We gotta deal with that threat. Your striker is down, fuck.
Our wheels are arch at the moment. Okay. Everyone's on a gunner. Get up.
No, anybody spot them?
It's a BTR or any some kind. Let's just keep going, people.
Yeah. We don't get the vehicle. Is everyone starting to ready to move?
Say again.
I have no-
You wanted to fire on all.
Oh
the
shit, there's a ton of people northwest.
Yep. Gunner. Press team to range that, so shoot.
Godspeed, Falcon. We'll try to-
Striker 2, what's your status?
Alright, I got F'd up during
Hey,
that.
we gotta deal with that autocannon. We have to for QRF.
Yeah, should we hide back here and do medical?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
I saw exactly where they were.
We are setting up to do medical here. We're stationed for a little bit, then we're going to deal with the autocannon.
Disregard last. Man just told us we gotta push through.
Cut.
QRF is on their own.
Disregard. We are going to keep pushing through. What's our status for medical? Is everyone...
I'm re-fucked up.
Okay,
Do you have a
we'll wait.
vehicle? We could do it on the move.
Yeah. Somebody take driver's position for striker 1. So I can pass it to seat to medical.
Okay. Someone take driver.
Anybody want a beer?
Zoid, can you drive?
Sure, if you can medic me.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I swapped out.
Just so you know, I'm drinking and driving.
Oh, great.
Don't put us off.
Okay.
Keep going, people.
You ready? Can I move?
As soon as I see those guys, I'm lighting.
Zoid?
Good.
You good there, Zoid?
Let's go, Zoid.
I blacked out.
Oh, is he unconscious?
Oh, I think he might have actually gone unconscious.
What the fuck just happened? Okay, I got
You
every
okay?
time I get out of the striker or try to move, I disconnect from TeamSpeak. So give me like a minute and I will switch to driver.
Alright.
Okay.
Shark 2, beware, we are currently having driver issues.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
we're moving.
Am
Be
I
advised.
clear to engage this driver
Zoid?
Oh, Jesus, Zoid.
Can't see shit.
User left your channel.
Are you in third person?
User joined
No,
your
Striker
channel.
2, keep a ways back from Striker 1 for a little for now.
Anyways, so he's driving and he's drinking and driving.
Also, keep an eye on the right down the ridge. You're dealing with some autocannon fire earlier. This would be
It looked like an emplacement, like autocannon emplacement.
It looks like your cannon hero, I think.
Yep, I see them. Are those hostiles over there?
User left your channel.
Probably.
User joined your channel.
If QRF doesn't tell us that they're on the ground, I assume it's hostile.
QRF did tell us that there's
They look like
light
MRAPs.
ahead.
Oh no, that's red smoke over there. Okay, yeah.
Light them the fuck up.
He's getting a bit too far from Striker 2, I think.
Yes.
Striker 2, where the fuck you at?
User left your channel.
We're coming up behind you. We're having some problems up there.
Striker 1 pause. Just wait for Striker 2 to catch up.
Way ahead.
You know, I gotta see if the posterior come in. They're really not making a reason to get that number, so that's for sure.
Alright, we're good to go. They're right behind us.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, that's in the Z zone.
Striker 2, what's your max speed?
Like 30.
30?
Yeah, we can't go too fast or we'll lean too far to the right.
Copies. Striker 1 set speed limit to 30.
Gunner, where are those enemies at?
Like 1500 out near Z zone.
Okay.
Vision zone.
Striker 2, be advised of enemies 1500 meters out near the embassy's area.
I'm not sure if Cass wiped around.
I see
don't
thermals
see anyone left.
straight up the markers.
I think Cat like
Almost ahead.
Oh no, I see a gunner on one of the vehicles.
Coming up on this turn.
Infantry.
Infantry, Striker 2, be advised of infantry up ahead. Get a GMG on them.
Striker 2 can get into strike.
Left.
I got ahead at 0 to 1500. I was firing way over.
Yeah, make sure to press T every time you're firing front.
Oops. Yeah, I've got something close.
keep walking around the ridge.
Yeah, on the left.
I do not have a direct line.
Let's go through Stonewall.
Yeah, you want to sing and then see
Hostile units north down the hill.
Toward them,
It looks like it's going to be along our path, so we'll come up on them.
Yeah.
Man, I hate it this road. Son.
It's the one that did the infrastructure cleaning for this area.
Those fuckers.
I'm gonna kill him.
And that's what we're here to do.
There was some actually which is north in space. Freaking fake fun.
Looks like like 6 dudes are waiting inside of a vehicle 1,000 meters out on the road.
Is it down like that?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Okay, I'll get rid of it.
It's a wise out.
Yeah, if, you know, Alex, what you can learn from that is to set discipline up there first. Taco. How will you live?
I mean,
Good
I
night.
was we should just tighten up.
Oh, heat signatures northeast. All in the one.
Strike 2, be advised, heat signatures northeast.
Yeah.
Hey, firm.
So, east for Strike 2.
Looking back on it, you know, my side is basically but you could say, like, you'd have 8 to go up there, if possible, and have one of them. That way, if they go down, as terrible as
got teleported immediately. I'm guessing that's what they mean by explosion is. Oh, we got hostiles.
We got hostiles straight in front. Strike 2, be advised.
Hey, firm. Assume AT capabilities, so I say let's keep going.
Kiara is back in the sub, so just keep going.
Yeah, let's slow down.
Yeah, let's wait whatever I say.
Let's park it, park it.
Ground copy call.
Like park.
Striker 2 passing over block.
So on Serpentine Road there are 2 down right or fucking UAVs.
Okay.
They're up ahead.
I mean, I've seen hostiles
Good to go.
in front of them.
No. Oh shit.
I can see down those over the gates here.
No.
So
No, I use the front.
Oh. Strike 2, be advised with hostiles up ahead northeast. On the ridge. We got many hostiles east, northeast, all alongside the ridge line coming up, Striker 2. BTR coming up on the hill.
Striker 1, we are fully capable of everything. Send it.
Copy, speed up then. Copy that. Striker 1 and 2, increase speed 60.
Hey, firm.
Shark 2, we have popped up on the right side.
Hey, firm, we're lining up.
So did you get go for
We have many hostiles right in front. Danger close.
Keep her going.
Many hostiles coming up on the road ahead.
Oh shit!
Right. Right and left.
Here, I think now's the best time for the HG stuff.
Shark 2, be advised, Striker 1's wheels are messed up.
Hey, firm.
Keep an eye. What else did you use? What was that?
That was the border, sir.
Well, let's keep moving.
what's that, the exclusion zone?
Be advised, we're taking border fire, so please keep moving.
Pretty accurate border fire. We got a 5930 spotter.
Yeah, that was like right in front of it.
Yeah.
Actually, he said like one of the cliff towers.
I'm gonna rip off 8 rounds because I need to reload this.
Sir, were you approved to fire that discharge of taxpayer dollars?
Yeah.
I mean, how much? How many
That's
rounds?
$200 per round.
Actually, yeah, it's probably like $15 or something.
They're only 762.
Okay, yeah, 8 rounds. Okay, so you owe the U.S. Army $1.
Okay, so we're gonna park one of the strikers at the west checkpoint, and then another striker is gonna keep moving to the east checkpoint.
Like you go on the right side,
Hey, firm,
So striker 1 will stay at west, striker 2 will move on. Actually, never mind. Striker 2, you'll stop at west, striker 1 will move on up to the east.
Alright, so we're swapping. Who's gonna be stationed where?
Oh, you're right. I see.
Strike one's west, strike two's east.
Yeah, we'll play it by striker.
We'll adjust it by striker, yeah. We'll adjust who's going to be at what checkpoint by what vehicle they're in.
That's why I suggested strike
where
one
am I
instead.
taking
Just
the right?
push them
Am I taking the right section?
Yeah, right.
I got multiple platoons of tangos to the north on that hill.
Gunner, straight front.
There's a friendly.
Watch out for the quad.
Yeah, there's a friendly marine.
User joined your channel.
Well. Good thing we didn't shoot him.
I got injured from that? No.
I did.
How many people are in Striker 2 at the moment?
4.
Okay, if you have an auto rifleman with you, have them, 2 other people stay at west. Actually, no, 2 stay at west. One of them is an auto rifleman. The other 2 go to the southwest.
What you want, sniper?
Sniper, Fuentes, you're going to be up on the fire station. There's a ladder that goes up. It's going to be the highest vantage point we have.
Okay, I'm going to need a ride.
Alex, I'm the only AR right now. Do you want me to go with Fuentes still, or stay back here still?
I want the AR to cover the choke point there, so someone else go with Fuentes, actually. Whoever's not an AR. Okay, Fuentes, you need a ride, right?
Yeah, I'm running to the fire station.
We have a Humvee.
Alright. I'm gonna go check the locations for civvies.
Fuentes is coming toward you in the Humvee.
Striker 2 doesn't have enough men to cover the west and southwest.
Can't do 2 to 2.
I'm coming over as a sign of southwest.
Confirmed, civvies are inside the building marked with black flag.
How many people do we have to cover in respective areas right now?
Oh, I got Ghost and the Gold here.
User in your channel.
At west?
Yes.
And who do we have on southeast at the moment?
Southwest, nobody.
Southwest.
I'm heading to southwest right now.
Here? Okay.
I'm currently checking the position where civvies are marked. I'm currently at the eastern one. And currently there are about 6 civilians inside my building, as well as an arsenal.
You want me to count the civvies in this building over here?
Can you repeat that?
Do you want me to check how many civvies are in the building on the southwest side?
Hey, what's the game plan here? What happened? My TC crashed again.
Department X civilians right now because a QRF bird just landed.
People who are manning the east checkpoint, be advised we have friendlies coming in from the east.
You mean frenemies?
I mean, whatever you want to call them, as long as you don't shoot them.
Yeah.
Well, that depends on the day.
Friendly number.
Contact north. Contact north.
Compound.
Okay, I want everyone to stay where they are right now.
I'm on Ghost, look north, hospital.
People manning the east and west checkpoints, make sure to build jump out. Sandbags is necessary.
context of the north of the trees that you pulled out.
Alex, let me know when you want QRF and where you want them.
Sorry, repeat that?
Let me know when you want QRF and where you want them.
Okay.
Okay, I'm patched up.
Isak, how many AI Marines do you have with you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5.
Okay, and Fuentes, are you by yourself right now at the fire station?
Yeah, I'm on the tower.
So you don't have anyone with you? Okay.
Not that I know.
It appears there is an arsenal right on my post. I'll mark it on the map then.
Yeah, everyone, if you see an arsenal, mark it on the map.
There's an arsenal at the east of Black Flag.
Yeah, I got contact southwest. I'm surrounded right now by myself.
ARS.
Go, what's your location?
I'll get QRF on you to go.
Yeah, we need QRF at the southwest. It's undermanned at the moment.
I'm coming, I have no stamina, sorry.
No, it's fine. They're attacking the south, not just the southwest. They're coming up on the south completely right now.
Fuentes, do you have any eyes on directions that enemies are coming from at the south?
It looks like they're hitting the southeast as well.
So, can we get QRF members at southeast?
Is it southwest or southeast that you need QRF?
At the moment, southeast is higher priority. If they have any more members to spare, then southwest.
Shit, I'm taking mortar fire. I gotta fall back.
Copy. Fall back, take cover.
Hughes, can you move me up this road that we came in on and maybe I can support?
I'm not saying anything for southeast.
Copy. Hero, can you confirm enemies moving in from the southeast?
Let me look. Yeah, I got enemies right below the fuel station right now.
Copy.
Mortar's hitting the fuel station.
Mortars.
I just got hit by a mortar.
Alright, if you're able to move, fall back. Gold, if you're able to meet up with them.
We're grouped up right now. I'm getting to the medical station.
Copy. Yeah, get to the medical station.
I'm getting shot at by them.
Copy that, Fuentes. Fuentes, can you tell me where the enemies are coming from south?
They're coming in from my southwest. My position.
Southwest from your position.
South of the helo.
Copy. So basically the entirety of the south. So we're going to need QRF basically supplementing us there. Since we're already spread out in the west and east as it is.
We can also find out where those mortars are coming from.
Yeah, there's more. We can't move the strikers down there either. So just get rid
We
of
got
the
meat
mortars.
carriage approaching from west MSR.
Copy that. Get the AT4s out.
Where do you like QRF to land?
South side of Embassy.
South is compromised. They're entering the compound.
Be advised, southeast of fire station, there's enemies.
Me and Casey are repositioning to center to responses, self-compromise.
QRF members going to the southwest, Black.
Alright, just get over here.
Everyone is stationed south. What's your location, sir?
They just commandeered a friendly vehicle and ran me over.
Copy that. Where are you right now?
South. I'm with you.
Southwest of the gas station.
Copy. I'm heading over there.
Nice.
Don't mind me.
User left your channel.
I need 2 people to get to the point southwest team.
User joined your channel.
So I marked the locations of the QR members currently on foot.
AC, come on, back over.
Is he okay?
Be advised, I have a Hind to my east. It's unmanned.
Ooh.
Unmanned Hind to your east.
Solid.
Alright, QRF is watching the south side wall. They have a positive viewpoint on it. They've landed.
Copy.
Alright, where am I needed? West?
How many people are stationed at southwest side at the moment? Here, are you there?
24.
Yeah, I'm up top.
Okay, you're here.
Locked position.
Can I get, see if there's any QRF members located southeast side?
Everyone's on the south, I can confirm that.
Copy.
You want us to reposition again, Alex?
Oh yeah, since we have QRF members on the south, let's see if one can supplement west and east checkpoints.
How many people are at west and east checkpoints right now?
West side, Ghost and Hughes. West side is just completely destroyed.
Copy. Do we still have the striker on the east side?
I think you guys abandoned that striker.
I'm the only one aside from Fuentes on the east side.
Hind incoming south.
Yeah, the Hind incoming. Everyone take cover in the building.
No building's not gonna save you.
Well, yeah, we'll make you head up.
might be some in the ammo crate.
Wait, me,
What's that, copy?
Casey, Alex.
Sorry, I mean Caboose and Casey.
With you, Hero.
Whoever is stationed north, does the west side or east side need more manpower at the moment?
East side's pretty clear.
Copy. I'm sending Caboose and Casey up the west side then. Is anyone certed for a Titan A launcher?
I can use it. I'm certified Titan.
Yeah. Okay. Just to have in mind, just in case.
Come on, Casey, you can do it.
Oh, okay. Are you able to get there through other means? Also, since we have an arsenal, is there a chance maybe you could set up turrets at these checkpoints?
Unsure, but I just found a couple of Humvees with 50 cals.
Copy. How many Humvees have you seen there? What's their location?
I went south of UKC and there are currently 2 50 cal Humvees. I just nabbed one.
Okay,
So there's one.
take 150 cal, get it to the west checkpoint.
That's planned. Yep.
Yeah, get on that gun. I'm taking another Humvee. I'm gonna get it to the east side.
Alex, do you want QRF to move? They said south side is now clear.
At the moment, we're not taking contact yet on the north side, but so just have them stay for now.
Copy, because they can spool back up and be more mobile.
Yeah, so if there's no more contacts, they can head back up to the chopper.
I see it.
Yeah, that's me and Ghost. We died.
Thought you were supposed to get respawns if you died here.
But I would like at least a few to stay behind at south, since we don't have much of a presence there at the moment.
BTR is east, main road.
Copy. Who's stationed east? Okay,
I got a striker on me that's shooting at them.
You have a striker shooting? Okay. I'm heading to east. Who's stationed south at the moment?
Me and DeGold are southwest.
Okay.
We got 4 people on west.
Okay. I want 2 of you guys to head up to east then.
I'm on the east, I'm engaging 2 times VTRs.
Head up to where?
Copy, I'm at east as well. DeGold, you guys can stay there for now.
Copy.
Ghost and Hughes heading east.
Ghost and Hughes, where were you stationed at previously?
West. Me and Casey have taken that box.
Okay, there's now a 50 cal Humvee stationed on the east checkpoint, next to the striker.
Hostiles west.
I can bring a 50 cal Humvee.
Southwest from the western checkpoint.
I can bring a 50 cal over there if that's needed.
No, we already got 50 cal.
They're at the ruins up on the hill.
2 BTRs west of
Eyes on.
road.
Hughes and Ghost on east position.
I see your party head.
far away?
About 200 meters away.
Alex, do you need Hughes and Ghost to head east or stay west? Or go east, west, or stay east?
Stay east for now.
I was trying to take a screenshot of QRF firing, but I couldn't get to it in time.
West, you guys are holding up all right there for now, right?
Yep. We just had QRF deal with the guys at the ruins.
Got it. Fuentes, are you okay up there at the station?
Slightly injured, but I'll be fine for now.
Are you by yourself right now?
Me?
Sir.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Fuentes?
Okay, firm.
Right, okay, I'm gonna move up and run in with you, Fuentes, for now.
There's a striker next to me, so. Looks like contact has been eliminated.
BTRs.
Alex, we need to start moving our civilians to the evac site. One mic.
More contacts northeast on the east side.
Copy.
Hey, Alex, I currently have eyes on 2 BTRs on the Min MSR that are not moving to the west.
I have a Gustav southwest if you need me to come up for a minute. Hey guys, where do you see those guys at?
Just ready on west when you start.
They are 063 down the hill about 100 meters.
Casey?
Copy that. Just pause for a second. So you mentioned we need to start moving civilians, right?
Yes, move all civilians to evac point.
We got east has guys right on top of us.
Copy. Use the striker and the Humvee to deal with them. Zoid, the evac point being the... where exactly?
Wherever the fuck the extract point is, I
don't see him. 1 second.
Alright, I'll figure it out. Give me a minute.
Thank you.
At briefing, we were told it was going to be on the helipads in the base.
It's on helipad 1 inside the base.
It's P1 then, okay. Copy.
Be advised, I marked BTRs on map.
Caboose, those BTRs, if it's the ones I took out with the support of SOAR, they are dead in the water right now.
Well, they look, there's nobody inside of them, but they're fully intact.
Whoever's stationed west,
that sounds right.
can you get QRF to basically swap with you and help me out getting the civilians?
Another infantry vehicle moving from the east.
If QRF comes down here.
QRF is not still in. Can we get QRF station at west checkpoint? So
yeah, give me a sec.
Got it.
You said west side?
East side's taking vehicle contact.
Whoever's on west side when QRF gets there, rendezvous with me, I'm moving towards you, and then we're gonna go start moving out civilians.
Should we take the Humvee with us?
Yeah, Humvee should be useful.
Do you want us to leave the Humvee at the west end, or shall we take it with us too?
Actually, leave the Humvee there. We'll just start moving towards the closest embassy.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay, west side team, whenever QRF takes your post, we're going to start moving to the west embassy, start getting them to point P1.
Roger that. Two more BTRs coming from the west, or two more BTRs moving down the west MSR.
They're heading towards west checkpoint?
Yep.
Copy that.
I'm ready with the Gustav southwest.
Oh, one's down. QR, check out one. Alright, that column of BTRs is dead.
So wait, what's the status of QRF members heading to West Checkpoint?
I just got a hold of them finally, and they're moving.
Okay. East side, how are you holding up?
Oh, we're good.
Doing alright, once my legs are flipped out.
Copy that, one. South side, what's the status?
West side, what are those guys moving up?
Northwest.
Friendlies are northwest.
Break. MBTs, northwest, times 2 T-80s.
Copy. We're taking fire northwest. We need those QRF members to come in.
Paper, do you want Ghost used to move to the northwest?
If there's no action over there,
GC contact northwest.
have them start moving northwest. Bring
Paper,
AT.
we're moving. Caboose, are those hostiles engaging the checkpoint like 20 meters out?
Northwest, yes.
We have hostiles engaging West Checkpoint. We're getting shot here.
Eyes on T-80, I'm gonna try to get a shot on it.
Infantry, west side, including RPG.
Did we get those civilians moved, Alex?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Did we get the civilians on pad 1?
Not yet. We have a tank right here at West Checkpoint.
The bird, their extract is inbound right now.
T-80's going on.
We have a T-80 moving towards East Checkpoint down the road. We advise. Everyone at East Checkpoint, get eyes on that tank.
Tanks in the center of the compound.
Tanks heading east right now.
Second T-80's coming from northwest.
We have a second FPT moving in from the
I
northwest.
disable the second track. Dismount.
We have one tank inside the wire and second tank entering the wire.
Okay.
Second T-80's down.
We're gonna collapse West Checkpoint, move into the center, and hold up there. Caboose, get in the thick. Yeah, moving right now. Start driving back. Be advised, West Checkpoint
has been disabled.
West Checkpoint is collapsing. We are moving back towards the center. We're gonna pull up there, start moving out civilians. Get up.
Alex is still alive. Alright, gold moving from southwest to west.
Alright, west side is retreating.
Alright, we got 5 mics until the next Blackhawk. They just lost the last one.
West side is retreating towards center.
So that's the infantry from the far west.
User left your channel.
Moves back where you were just at. We got Casey back here hit.
Yeah, well, I just took Alex into a storage area to medic on him. I need
Roger.
I'm on the north side.
I'm trying to get in your right right now. Casey.
Alex has passed away.
The limbs are all good.
Is that T-80 that breached the compound
Alex.
down?
Alex, do you copy?
Alex is gone.
Okay, we need to start moving the civilians now onto P1. QRF is moving into west, and we have friendlies moving into east.
Alright, Hughes and Ghost, try and hold what's left of the west side back here by the gas station.
Hey, firm.
Casey, you work with them.
Casey's fucked, he's gonna get,
Fuentes, are you up?
Hey, firm, I'm still up.
Alright, do you want help moving civilians? QRF and friendlies are going to be on west and east. It'd be more useful to start moving them.
Yeah, let's start moving this.
Guys, you can let me know when Casey's across so I can come back. He's across.
Stop. I got you.
And I just
Got hostiles southwest in the valley.
The west hold point marked on map. That's where all friendlies holding west side are going to be. Alright, who's currently not engaging enemy? Nobody?
Repeat.
Who's not engaging enemy right now is not holding west side.
I got you.
Me and Ghost are good to move. They have a lot of AI. Got hostiles danger close southwest.
Alright, our main focus needs to be on moving those civilians. If we don't move those civilians, that's a mission failure. Where the fuck are they?
Okay, I got you right on.
I got a transport Humvee, so I'm going to go to where they're located and start getting, nabbing them and going to P1.
Copy. Casey, are you able to go with him?
Negative, he's pretty bad. I'm still working on him.
Okay, I'll go with you. Caboose, where you at?
I'm at the western one of the school. Alright, commencing evac of school and civilians.
Copy, I'm coming.
Is anybody in that striker up there?
Negative.
Do you want us to recover it for west side?
You can pull it back here, but don't stay in it. We need to move the civilians.
Yeah, I'm,
Alex, what you can do is grab a second, transport Humvee so we can load as many as possible.
He's, no, I got it. Okay. Alright, I'm working on your left arm.
Should we use this APC to load, civilians too?
Negative.
Can I get a medic on me?
I'm working on your leg, Casey.
I don't have any zip ties. Fuck.
On the west side of the school is the transport hub between evac gas civilians.
Okay, hold still, I'm packing. Tight. Alright, you're good. Green.
Casey's green.
Roger. Keep him with you at the west side for now. I'll come by and pick him up later.
Copy.
Yeah, come over. See, watch.
Phoenix, what's the situation?
Alright, stay sharp, you're good.
it if need be, but I am AR.
That's fine. We just need. They take priority.
Contacts.
Back on the ground. Phoenix, what's the situation right now? Moving civilians?
We need to prioritize moving civilians. QRF is watching west to south. East is covered by AI, and then the north side is not covered.
Who's at what embassy right now? Moving civilians?
Me and Fuentes are at the school.
Alright, how many civilians are spawned inside to?
I have the battle bus.
Is the school on the west side? Objective?
I have 2 civilians inside the western transport Humvee.
Someone out my key.
Who's hot Mikey?
Is there anyone at east side objective?
Enemy or friendly AI.
Have all the civilians from the east side objective?
Not that I know of.
Got it.
Alright, how many civilians have you met so far from the western?
Green sector, east to west run, Lays is hot. Then who is it?
Alright, Alex, I'm currently taking transport Humvee with
Relay.
Say it, I'm currently taking transport Humvee to east objective, see if I can start moving civilians.
I managed to get 3 civilians. I'm not sure where any more than that.
Inside west objective?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 enemy behind, west.
Alright, the school has been cleared.
Copy that. Get the transport Humvees to the east objectives once everyone's at P1.
Alright, first transport Humvees to P1.
Have some people cover P1 as the chopper comes in. Bring it back.
Should be able to move the civilians and put them off to the side.
Put them off to the side, have the security detail from them. At least 2 or 3 people. Everyone else get transported to help that east objective.
southwest. Copy, we're staying here.
Say again.
Alright, where are the rest of the civilians?
They're already subjective. Caboose, Casey, help me load civilians, everyone else pull security.
I'm currently putting people in position at P1.
Yeah, Caboose, get in the battle bus.
on the next chopper for the prisoners.
Wait one.
Currently, pointers are moving civilians out of these objectives into a transport Humvee.
Roger, you might want to keep them inside. It might be actually safer than letting them out in the open.
They'll be in the Humvee.
Alright, next airlift is 1 mic. Hopefully you got some.
Roger that. Currently have about 6.
Let's see here, Casey. Stop for east objective is clear, so everyone. Yeah, if you can start from the west side barracks, start there, start cleaning up civilians, Case and I got the east side. Okay, Casey, let's go find some sheep here. Also, but make sure to have at least a few people protect that people.
User joined your channel.
Okay, it's clear. It's in here. It's clear. I know Flint is just here somehow. Missions. Copy, I'm checking. Checking top. Copy, put her down. 2 civilians found at fire station. Checking from there. Okay, let's get in the Humvee. You don't see the escort prisoner option? Oh yeah, you gotta take prisoner first. He's not cuffed. Yeah, and then there's escort prisoner. And then you should be able to get. Oh, we're taking shots. Behind Humvee. Just hit a window here. We need to get these suits up. Oh, okay. That's scary. Wait, where did he teleport? What the hell? That was weird. Start the east side. Okay, so make sure the fire station is right. Make sure. Everyone's on the ground. We clear from the fire station.
second floor. Fire.
I'm double checking.
Third floor.
Can you confirm that they are at the fire station? I don't see them anywhere.
Here it goes.
I have no eyes on
Yeah, I
civilians at
saw
fire
a guy
station.
pop through again, so I threw flashbang.
Yeah, no civilians at fire station, at least inside any of the rooms that I can find.
Copy.
Oh.
Most contacts are on the southeast, moving north.
I'm moving east now. I was checking the west. I'm coming back. That's not the wrong area.
If there's any civilians here, we need to get them out now, but I can't find them.
I found them.
Copy that. Bring them to the hospital. Everyone's at the fire station, full security, southeast side, make sure the civilians don't get shot. Except for Hero, he's here to start bringing them.
What's the third floor, though?
Copy.
Once you secure those civilians on the third floor, just start making your way here. We'll cover you on your way back. Fly smoke to get back here.
Watch your rear, Hughes. I got contacts northeast.
Roger, I got eyes on.
They're loaded. Where do you want me to drive them?
Drive them to P1. Make sure to go to the middle road so you don't get shot. P1's, center, there, south center. Everyone else, stay at southeast side here covered. Except if you're already in P1.
No, there's enough smoke to move.
Falcon's over here already covering the southeast side. If y'all want to evac, now's
Copy that. Everyone get P1.
okay.
Get Alex.
Goes, we're heading back.
Okay, everyone gets P1. Smoke is covered, needed. All prisoners at P1 are off, except for the ones Hero brought in. Hero, what's the status of the civilians there?
They're inside the Humvee at the helipad.
Copy this. Who's there?
I need a medic as soon as possible because I'm about to bleed out.
Copy, Gold, what's your location?
I'm heading to evac. I'm from southwest.
You're heading east, okay. Hero, patch yourself up the best you can, get the P1 for medic. Whenever everyone want to get to P1, start pulling security around the especially in the south side.
QRF battle bus has now been secured for explosion.
Affirmative, I got 3 Vics over here on the east side. I could use help moving.
Roger
Hey,
that.
Fuentes, I'm gonna blow that up.
Alright, Casey, grab a Vic and bring it to the people.
Alright. After we put all the charges up, we are to hold this position until evac arrives.
Okay.
I told them that we're pulling interior to defend. The battle bus was already charged up, Fuentes.
I'm moving into one position.
Do you want to put all the transport Humvees in one spot and blow them up separately right now?
Bring the satchel, we're gonna pile up all the Vics. It should take...
The Fuentes, you just made me move those 2 Rams. They're now out in the open.
I think there was a bunch of Vics over by the gas station.
Caboose, can you repeat that? Still Vics at where?
I'm just checking.
Okay.
Nothing in the northern compound, right? This is not blue.
Alright, everybody, if you're not in a Vic, you need to dismount and get the fuck out of here.
Everyone, keep a wide berth with the Vics if you don't want to get blown up.
Who's got explosives on that Vic?
Me. Most likely me.
Copy.
I got some explosives on there.
Alright, I got some on the north side. Brewer's the last Vic up.
Confirmed, I don't see any more Vics on the west side.
Alright, Brewer's Vig is rigged.
Alright, pull your people back.
Everybody get the fuck back.
Behind the container.
Everyone take cover.
Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
Yo, if you're not behind something, get behind something now.
Hello?
Ghost to use full security.
Alright, evac coming in, 1 mic. All vehicles have been scuttled, correct?
Confirmed, all vehicles.
Yeah, Alex, where are we going now?
Head back to P1, wait for evac shot.
Further back.
What's going on? What's going on?
Do I need the flags bird?
Everyone get in the chopper.
That's Zoid. Zoid is lagged out.
Zoid, always lags when he gets in vehicles for some reason. Let's move.
pretty good.
I'm actually injured from that.
Little bit of theatrics, huh?
Hey. When you're god of whatever, you have to have some fun. All right,
Yeah,
boys.
we classify as whatever.
All right. Why are you naked?
I guess
I'm
your
very
flashy
aware.
entrance really knocked the pants off him.
I'm actually Alright.
Well, I don't have any real significant feedback other than holy hell. I think we killed the entire Russian army, and then some. But there's too many things to point out. I'll be quite honest. I did record the entire thing,
Oof.
but you guys did exceptionally well. I thought, given the circumstances and given the manpower. The QRF team, I have no complaints either. I know you guys were deployed on the ground for probably most of the time, near the end especially. But you guys did really good in getting and providing security for the striker team and getting them to the objective. As for Phoenix, the only real thing that I think stuck out that was a negative was that we didn't have a proper AT solution for the T-72s. The idea was that you guys would have at least one guy sitting back in a striker to be able to be pulled up to address like heavy armor coming in like that, because we had designed SOAR for their cast to be mainly anti-infantry and anti-technicals or smaller vehicles. But even so, you guys did pretty well. The only significant incident that we lost to Blackhawk, thank God, you guys didn't have any civilians on him. So in some ways, good that you guys were slow in that part, because that Blackhawk got blown up, but we didn't lose any civilians, so no mission negatives. And there was actually never a mission parameter set to where we couldn't lose any. But I'm happy to report that you guys brought every single one of them back. There were
Just as planned, boys.
There were 32 exactly.
Wow.
More than us.
Yeah, it's more than us.
So about that,
entirety of the
that
U.S. Embassy evacuated safely, and all the footage that you guys have off your helmet cams, that's going straight up to the DoD, and they're putting that out as we speak. So excellent work in terms of our mission parameters and our prime directives.
Holy shit, I'm in so much pain that I see 3 of everybody.
But
I think he took LSD.
with that said, I'm going to let the leads finish up here. I don't have much else to say. Zoid, there is a stim pack button here.
I'm
You're supposed to
actually
be
tied
taking
up,
drugs
sir.
while on duty.
Can't really, do anything while I'm tied up.
But yeah, we could have Alex and then Brewer speak.
Okay. Phoenix, for the most part, did pretty well, I would say. I mean, we got bogged down a bit for that informant submission after I unfortunately got exploded into smithereens by that fake informant. We could have
For the record there, real quick, the hostile informant was he there was a friend. The original informant was alive, but he was captured and behind a tent. He had been shot and then taken hostage. The other guy, presumably a terrorist, had masqueraded as him, stole his clothes, and then I'm sure you guys heard the cell phone go off. Well, said an ID, so.
Definitely.
Found his body after the explosion.
I mean, given the circumstances, it went relatively smoothly, but we couldn't move faster there. When we got to the embassy, like Smith said, the main thing was probably just those MBTs breaking through the west checkpoint and causing that to collapse. think there was a little bit of communication breakdown because by the time I heard what the NPCs over there, they were a bit too close for comfort. But you guys, I'm assuming Caboose handled things pretty well after I got blown up in the Humvee there. Like, you guys seem to have handled that pretty well, even though NPT's broken. In regards to getting the civilians out, you guys did it pretty smoothly. There's a bit of a lag starting up, but I guess that helped us out in there. But all in all, yeah, you guys did pretty well. Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
Alright guys, Falcon was the QRF team, and I think everybody did a really great job, filled their roles, went where they were needed, sometimes took initiative and just took care of business, and really it's one thing I love about our squad is people just slot in where they're needed to take care of things, so I think we did a really great job. A clear, obvious note of my overzealousness and how I fell out of the chopper about a quarter of the way in the mission. That was fun. Sorry for that, guys. But you guys handled it. You took care of business. I had a little adventure of my own where I should have died, but I kind of made it. And
nice.
Yeah. Other than that, I think it went really well. We did a good job. We really held that corner at the end in the embassy. And I think all our deployments went really well too. And as far as communication, I think it went really well with Phoenix for the most part. Alex or his team lead were always responsive, and we tried to pass information back and forth as much as possible. So I hope that really worked out. And if you guys have any issues with that, just talk to me after, and we'll go over it. Anyway, thanks. I hope you guys had fun. I had a ton of fun. If you guys have any issues or criticisms from the squad today, just let me know. Thanks.
And Rico?
So, yeah, that was something. Really fun, I'll tell you that. At the beginning there, was a little bit of us sitting and waiting, but it wasn't too bad. Once we got on site, we were thankfully given a couple of things to shoot at and, just keep us busy. I will say when the BTRs rolled up and fucked up Gareth and then knocked me out of the sky, though I was able to safely land and initiate repairs. Good on Grim for dropping off
User left
Falcon
your channel
to set up security, although what are they going to be able to do against a BTR that's and BTR 80A with a fucking massive autocannon to boot. But luckily we were able to get it repaired twice, get back in the air, provide cover for you guys. Once we got down into the embassy area, there was a lot of armor to deal with, and we were able to deal with everything except for the tanks. The BMPs, the BTRs, gases, technicals, whatever. We had that pretty well handled. The only thing that we weren't really able to do anything, as Smith stated, by design, was the tanks. Though we gave it our best try, and in the end I did end up killing, I think, the last tank that came in with 50 cal slap. So
that's, you sniped the engine. That's what happened.
Exactly. So we were able to do something, but yeah, that one had to fall on you guys per what Smith wanted. So yeah, made it a little interesting for you guys at a couple of points. But overall, I had a great time. Sword, you guys did great, other than Gareth getting shot down and trying to mow the grass a couple of times.
Gareth, I had caught both of his attempts. I'm actually surprised Gareth survived this. I will demonstrate how closely the bird was to the ground by lifting this up. It was about that close. Literally like 2 feet off the deck.
Oh yeah, I was watching it from behind
runs.
him in the air.
We gave him the call sign lawnmower mid-flight.
That's beautiful.
I agree that his new call sign is lawnmower. Not one you should be proud of, by the way. But anyway, so yeah, Sword did a really good job. The Hinds were a bit tricky
Oof.
because the ATAS apparently wasn't working, so Gareth wasn't able to get any kind of lock-ons to shoot anything down. So we had to do it the old-fashioned way, and we were able to deal with the situation, and we knocked them all out of the sky.
For that
Also,
last
once
Hind that
we
almost killed us
decided
all.
to yell at the Russians for using wall hacks and shooting from 3 clicks away, that was helpful in the situation as well.
Oh yeah, and yes, that last Hind, because I thought I heard that both Hinds had been destroyed, so I relayed that, and it almost killed you, but it didn't.
Like,
As I say,
holy fuck, are you sure about that, Rika?
But did you
Literally, as you said that, the Hind just went whizzing by everybody's face. It's like spinning out of control.
All I saw
Are
was
you
an
sure
ice
about
skate just
And then
fly
I
over
put
the
a
wall
big burst of
backwards,
slap
and it's
right
just
inside
like,
the cockpit, and he went straight to the ground.
Yeah,
so
and-
he died anyway. So.
Okay.
I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was a good fun mission. That was really good for Soar. I had a good time.
Alright. Next thing up is promotions. We have 2 promotions. Unfortunately, Beetle couldn't join us this evening due to technical difficulties. But if I can get Hero and Corn up here. So Hero is getting his promotion to Specialist. So he is now King Daddy Hero. And then Korn is now going to be promoted from PVT to PV2. He's attended 3 main ops. He will now be considered a full member. So congrats to both of you guys.
Alright, sit back down.
User joined your channel.
That's enough of that.
Oh, let's get the smoke going for them.
Okay. Next thing up, we have election.
Go booga.
We have elections.
Say flashbang?
No flashbangs. We have elections for Roundtable that were run. The general election was not posted because only 5 people ran for Roundtable or put in that they wanted to run. That by default made it so that those members were, well, they just default were elected. Those 5 people are myself, Grim, Gareth, Tarkus, and Bear. So as of right now, those are the new 5 members of Roundtable. If you guys are familiar with Roundtable, it's basically the administrative body of the unit. They have the final say when it comes to like big decisions or issues that happen during the unit, that sort of thing. And along those lines of elections, give me 1 sec. We have for head trainer, we have Gareth. Grim is head intake officer, and then yours truly, I am now head Zeus. Those were by default again because no one else put in. As far as the election process, there will be, you guys are going to see some things posted
User
in the
left your
Constitution
channel.
as well as the announcement wall for some things regarding the election process and trying to get you guys, make
User
it so everybody
joined your
can at
channel.
least see what the process is and how things work. And if you want to see change or you want to make a change in the unit, you can. Your opinion, you don't have to be Roundtable or any of those positions to do that. Every feedback is highly valued. That's why we do these things after the operation. But if you want to have that elected position, they're held every 2 months, and they're always the first main op of after every 2 months. So basically, sometime in April, we'll have our next round of elections. Okay. Did I miss anything here? Anybody else? You talking?
Yeah, he's talking. Thor has their election this week.
Oh yeah, SOAR does. So
That's internal.
It's an internal election, but right now the ballot has been closed for who was running. So right now it's voted between Rico or Grim. So all 3 of you.
Yep.
I guess JDAM counts.
Yep.
I hold the defining like hearing an ad commercial.
Nope, JDAM, you gotta
Make sure to make the right one.
Well, I'm your man.
Yes. Do not persuade me.
All right. Are there any other things that I forgot that we need to do?
Oh, he's asking you, Gareth.
No, I don't think of anything.
Okay. Does anybody else have any general feedback? What do they think?
What about IA?
Internal affairs. That is now going to be managed by Roundtable because no one put in for the for that position. However, we can probably we'll have a discussion about this to whether or not we want to allow this or not. But since there is no one put in, we may allow an extension to the time frame. If you are rank of PFC or higher, that's literally the only requirement. You're not on LOA. You can put in for internal affairs, which is basically you basically decide the roster placements, the team composition. You're basically the lead of the squad leads, so they report to you, and basically your job is to ensure that squads are functioning properly and all that sort of thing.
And there are prerequisites for that position, correct?
Yeah, you have to be PFC.
PFC. Okay. Yeah. So if you're PFC or higher and you're not in LOA, and if you're interested, let us know.
You can't be a chief or an officer 5.
Yes, you have to be a member of Delta.
Believe me,
so that's also the other thing. Yeah, that's all I've got. Does anybody else have any general feedback before we wrap this up tonight?
Can I go home?
Yeah, ATAS is just fucked. We're just gonna assume that from now on.
We need more people for ground, and why does my TeamSpeak keep crashing? Those are my
because it doesn't like
complaints.
you and you're naked.
Yeah, there were some TeamSpeak issues earlier.
There was a TeamSpeak hiccup going on. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any postings. My guess is that they were having like network issues for the provider because it seems to stabilize.
Well, for me, anytime I touched a vehicle, I'd crash my TeamSpeak.
Interesting.
So anytime I went inside or outside of a vehicle, it would crash my TeamSpeak and freeze my game for at least 30 seconds.
Did you try restarting your game?
No.
But you should try restarting your game.
Why don't you restart your game, Zoid?
Because those LR.
No, I think part of that's Arma. Part of that might be they're.
It's just like the mod.
I've been noticing some weird TeamSpeak stuff going on too, and I think there's in the forums for the mod they're aware of it.
Perhaps have the beta download, do you?
No, you wouldn't be in this TeamSpeak. Or you wouldn't be in the TFAR channel if you had that. So.
I have the beta downloaded and installed. I just don't have it activated.
Yes, that's what I mean.
But it has caused issues though, just having it there.
Alright, well, if we could all please rise.
Hey, the Canadian flag's still there. I can salute this time.
Yeah, thankfully.
I think
it's your flag of choice. And salute. And thank you guys very much. If you guys want to race, there are go-karts. Or not go-karts, but things over that direction.